that we put together daily. Today the spotlight is on Tata Elxsi. The stock has hit, it is up 8.5% after reporting what was sort of a soft set of numbers. What's working in its favor today and what's not? Puneet joins us with both perspectives, the bull and the bear. Puneet.
Well, thanks for that. Definitely, very somber results for Q4 for Tata Elxsi. 3 bull and bear cases we're trying to pull across. The first one's, of course, the bear case, 5.3% constant currency degrowth in terms of revenue in this particular quarter, and this is based on constant currency, and that was one of the key negatives. Revenue growth was impacted. We also saw margins getting impacted in this particular quarter by 340 basis points. None of that has taken the sting out of the stock today. It had 2 huge deal wins in this particular quarter, one of a 50 million euro deal win, especially in the auto space, and a $100 million deal win in the media space. But that was one of the key aspects. Now, the ramp up of this will be something to watch out for going forward in the next couple of quarters. On a second bull and bear case, the media segment has been appearing soft despite a strong deal win in this particular quarter of $100 million. And that's one of the other key things. But the auto segment, which is a mainstay for these ER&D companies, that may see some deal ramp up. That's what most brokerages are penciling in over FY26. And finally, in terms of valuation, as well as, the bull case specifically aiming for a better FY26, as most companies are, and most brokerages also. But in terms of valuations, at 40 times price to earning for FY26, that's going to be one of the tricky ones, because we're seeing Infosys as well as TCS trading around the 20 to 21 times, and the market's still not rewarding them for any kind of deal wins. So, that's one of the tricky aspects for mid-cap IT players, where, in this particular quarter, while we might see a larger revenue growth compared to the large-cap IT players, the key aspect will be the ramp up of any kind of deal wins potentially, as well as on the cost side, because we are seeing margin impacts across these players. So that's the bull and bear case. Essentially, while the stock is up 8 to 10% today, before today's open, it was down 46% from its highs of over 9,000 rupees. So some things to consider before venturing into the stock, but definitely today the bulls have it.
Well, thank you so much for that perspective, Puneet. Siddharth, which way would you bet on in terms of this particular stock? Would you buy? Would you sell?
Unfortunately, Harsh, we don't have Tata Elxsi under coverage, so unable to do on that.
Okay. Point taken. What about you, Akshay, from a charts perspective?
Yeah, so I would trade this more on a momentum chasing or a BTST perspective. So right now, strong gains of 8% plus, but really if you were to look at the trend from a medium to longer term perspective, it is day one where you are registering such significant gains. This happens at the bottom of around 4,800 to 5,000. So still no confirmation that a long-term bottom is in place, but if you are chasing momentum, the stock is setting up for an upside till around 5,600 to 5,650. If this target works with you, that is what you should be aiming for.
So those are some levels to look out for where Tata Elxsi is concerned. Let's take a quick break. On the other side, we'll talk about a few stocks which are buzzing in trade, something like a Just Dial, a Suzlon, an Interarch, and a JSW Energy. So stay tuned, some interesting conversations on the other side of this very short break.